The hospital lights were harsh, flickering over white walls that smelled of antiseptic. I stood at the entrance, my hands trembling, not from worry, but from the storm inside me. Emma, my wife, had cheated on me, and now she was lying unconscious on a hospital bed after a car accident. Friends and family swarmed, whispering, begging me to forgive her. But I felt nothing but cold clarity. The betrayal had hollowed me out, leaving my heart frozen. Suspense gripped me. Would I react with anger, mercy, or calculated revelation? What I chose in that tense, sterile room would shock everyone around us. Doctors stabilized her. The crowd of concerned faces pressed closer. Their murmurs were suffocating. You have to forgive her. Think about the children. She made a mistake. But their pleas bounced off my numbness. Betrayal cuts deeper than any accident, deeper than fear or sympathy. I felt the weight of secrets she assumed were hidden forever. Her lies, hidden messages, and clandestine encounters flashed in my mind. Suspense and anticipation twisted in my chest. Everyone in the room waited for my reaction, expecting forgiveness, tears, or rage. But none of them knew the plan forming silently in my mind, a response that would expose everything. When Emma stirred, murmuring incoherently, I leaned close, voice calm yet cold. You think everyone can fix this with pity, but some truths cannot be undone, I said. Her eyes fluttered open, confusion clouding them. Nurses watched nervously, colleagues holding their breath. I had uncovered secrets she never imagined I'd discover. Hidden conversations, private rendezvous, and financial betrayals. The suspense in the room thickened as the crowd noticed my composed demeanor. No one dared speak. Her shocked silence mirrored the collective astonishment around us. The betrayal she had carefully concealed for months now hovered in the sterile air. Waiting for my next move, I pulled out my phone slowly, letting the tension build, and displayed the evidence for everyone near the bed to see. Screenshots, texts, and photos revealed the depth of her deception. Gasps rippled through the family and friends. Emma's mouth opened, but no words formed. The suspense was unbearable. Every whisper, every glance, amplified the room's attention. My heart remained frozen, yet my mind was sharp, calculating. Betrayal had turned into power. What began as concern for her well-being had transformed into a stage for revelation. The people begging me to forgive her now realized the gravity of what she had done, and their shock mirrored my own quiet fury. I watched as Emma's face drained of color, realization dawning painfully. Nurses exchanged nervous glances, unsure whether to intervene. Friends muttered, trying to deflect attention, but the truth could not be denied. The suspense of the moment held everyone captive. Every lie she had spun, every secret she had thought hidden, now lay exposed under hospital lights. I spoke quietly but deliberately. Some mistakes deserve consequences, not forgiveness. The silence that followed was deafening. Every onlooker felt the weight of betrayal, shock, and humiliation. The room's dynamic had shifted, and I remained the calm observer, holding control in the midst of chaos. Emma tried to reach for my hand, whispering apologies, but I withdrew deliberately. The tension thickened, her panic rising, yet I remained unmoved. Friends whispered urgently, urging compassion, pleading with me to respond with emotion. But the suspense was deliberate. I would not act impulsively. Each moment of hesitation increased the weight of my revelation. Secrets that had been hidden for months now danced in the air, visible to anyone paying attention. The hospital, meant to be a place of healing, had transformed into a theater of exposure and judgment. My cold calm was louder than anyone's voice, leaving everyone, including her, utterly stunned. By the evening, the news of her betrayal and the revealed secrets had spread among close family. Emma's supporters now watched in disbelief, unable to reconcile her accident with the truth of her deception. The suspense remained, amplified by the contrast between her fragility and the evidence displayed. I remained composed, silent, letting the revelation speak. My choice not to react with tears or anger created tension that held everyone captive. The room, and everyone connected to her, now saw the full extent of her actions. Her carefully constructed life had collapsed in minutes, and the shock radiated outward like a ripple in water. Emma lay recovering, guilt etched on her face. I finally spoke to the room, voice calm and deliberate. The betrayal doesn't disappear because someone is hurt. Some truths need to be faced, not forgiven blindly. The suspense heightened. Everyone leaned in, absorbing every word. Friends, family, Even medical staff felt the shift. Her humiliation was complete, yet controlled. An invisible lesson in accountability. My frozen heart allowed me to see the truth without being consumed by emotion.